welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to the iSports Forum Week 6 in our Over 50 Spring-Summer 2016 League. And it's the Green Hornets taking on the Red Army in Over 50 Hockey's Game of the Week this week. Should be some exciting stuff coming up here in these three periods filled with action. Again, the Green Hornets come into this game going 1-3-1. Red Army leading the league with their 4-1 record after a shootout victory over the Grey Wolves last week. And of course, for the Green Hornets, looking to try to get their winning streak going here for the first time this season, picking up their first win in a 3-1 epic comeback. I'm not even sure if you want to call it a comeback, but Green Hornets scoring their 3 goals in the final 5 minutes and 15 seconds last week against a Yellow Jacket team that looked like they had control for most of the game. And then you see the Green Hornets out of nowhere, despite the absence of Angelo Pontello. And you got guys like Buckholz and Ludameza stepping things up for the Green Hornets. And again, we should see some exciting things coming up here from both teams. Hi everybody, I'm Angelo Pontello, bringing you the broadcast action here at the iSports Forum. And again, can't wait to see what's going on here. And of course, for the Green Hornets, they're allowing Angelo Pontello to skate out there, but he is doubtful for today's game. We shouldn't see a lot of him in action, though. He should be out there, but he'll be by the bench. But if he even gets any playing time, you know, it's going to be very minimal for what we've heard. Of course, joining me in the booth just now, finally making his way over here, is Andy Townsend. Andy, what's going on?
I gotta tell you, Angelo, sometimes it's a little bit of a rush, but at the same time, have some things I have to take care of first. But glad to be here and glad to experience what could be some great over 50 hockey action.
So again, with both teams back and forth, let's quickly go over some key players to watch out for. Of course, for the Red Army, they're without their defenseman Bill Whitlock. And of course, Whitlock at defense has been a stronghold, so expect to see some players like Rick Gallant and Jeff Tuller to step things up here for the Red Army. Rick Gallant with 3 goals, 3 assists. Jeff Tuller with 3 goals and 2 assists. And then, of course, don't forget Mike Ricci with 3 goals and 1 assist for the Red Army. And welcome back here, folks. Just a few moments away from face-off. But to quickly wrap up our pre-game report here, for the Green Hornets side, of course, you have Angelo Pontello. Again, he's doubtful, but he still, in terms of stats, has 2 goals and 3 assists to his name. But then you have Ludameza and Tom Buckholz that is going to be expected to step up. And then for the Green Hornets, with Pontello being doubtful, they went ahead and picked up Jim Thomas. And of course, it's good to see Thomas out there for the first time since his injury. Hey, Andy? Oh, yeah, of course. Again, Jim Thomas brings a lot of contributions here. You know, expect him to play well. I mean, not exactly 5-star per se. This is his first game back in over 50 hockey since his head trauma injury. But, you know, can't wait to see something happen here. I think both teams are really strong, and we'll see how both of these teams play it out. Again, Green Hornets trying to start a winning streak. Red Army trying to continue their winning ways. So RT3's pass intended for Sincada is going to be taken away by Washburn. Shoots it in the back of what looked like Ludameza. Arnie Strader looking for the setup. Now it's RT3 with the shot. Just misses to the right. Shot taken. Now set up to Sincada in the deep slot. No one there to finish. And now it's Demeza that takes off. Lightning Lou's got a chance. Phil Field trying to catch up with him. Demeza will pass it over to Field in the Red Army zone. Just misses him. Now back over towards Wersinski. And Buckholz now finds a pass to Demeza. And of course, the other big thing, like we said before, Ludameza has to continue his late heroics along with Tom Buckholz if the Green Hornets are going to be looking to have a shot. Expect them to carry most of the workload. Pass complete to Jeff Tuller by center line. He'll now take it into the Green Hornet zone. Tuller looking for the setup. Looking for Ricci the other way, and he takes a shot. And the Red Army have a goal on the board just like that. Well, what can you say? Again, one of the Red Army's top 3 players into today's game is Mike Ricci, picking up his 4th goal, and he does it in style. Again, Green Hornet defense in rookie Kenny Korlewski and Jeff Quicker. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but they just couldn't handle the Red Army rush that time. Bernice trying to get to the puck first, but it's Walker who takes it away now, feeds it up to Gallant. Gallant back in the Green Hornet zone. Knocked away by Quicko, and he's got a chance here on the left side. He's looking for the long pass. He's got his man. Ciatoli looking to pass it back over to Quicko. Knocked away by Tuller, taken away by Walker. We'll clear this one out. And Chewy is going to let this one go for the icing call.
And that's going to be one of the differences, Angelo, in this game is which team is going to put it more on the ice today. You know, right now we're seeing the Red Army, they've got off to a really quick start here with their 1-0 lead, but now it's the Green Hornets that have to come away with the response.
Jim Thomas checking in for the first time in this game at left wing, and now Arnie Strader has a lot of open room here, working off of Korlewski. Thomas trying to get in there as well, and Strader will dump it into the Green Hornet end. Misfired shot. And this one's going to come back over to Jim Thomas. Makes a move off of Walker. Thomas trying to capitalize, but Cotter is there. Stone Cold. Ciatoli takes the shot, and the Green Hornets tie this one up.
Great initial pressure there by Jim Thomas, leading the charge for the Green Hornets. Got the shot on the outside of Carter, then quickly rebounds, gets it out to Ciatoli. And of course, Jim Ciatoli being in the right place at the right time, gets it in, and we have ourselves a tie game.
But that's just what you were mentioning, right, Andy? It's about which team wants it more and what are they going to do to get things going. And now here comes Jim Thomas on the left side. Gets a nice pass over to DeMezza, just misses to the right. Washburn now back over to DeMezza, looking for the setup again. Green Hornets trying to take that 2-1 lead if they can. But the pass misses Thomas. Sincata trying to get a piece of it, misses. Thomas with the puck control, back over to DeMezza, looks to set up the Buckholz on the right, just misses his shot. Green Hornets still keeping possession. This one out to Buckholz. Buckholz making his way over to DeMezza in the corner. Now back over to Washburn on point, trying to take the shot. He fires. Knocked away by Strader. This one to Washburn again. Green Hornets again with the setup here. Wersinski trying to step up to point. Deflected off at DeMezza. Buckholz trying to reach, but a clearance will be quickly stopped by Wersinski. Back over to Washburn, keeping this one in the Red Army zone. Now dumps it in the corner. Back over to Steve Byrne in his own end. Now gets it back to Wersinski again. Green Hornets with a lot of control here. Has to capitalize here. Firing to Buckholz, just misses to the right. And again, that could have been a real good chance there for the Green Hornets, but chances like those you're not going to get a lot of, and you have to capitalize any way you can. Steve Byrne takes it away from Washburn, working off of Wersinski. Fires a shot, knocked away by Chewy. Byrne working one-on-one with Wersinski. Now back to Wersinski in his own end. Gets the pass out to Buckholz. Buckholz working around Gallant, takes it right from him. Gallant looking for the setup. This is going to be taken away. Shot taken, Buckholz. Then off to Tuller, firing shot, misses. Now back over to Washburn. Washburn with the setup intended for Pernice, goes all the way back to Falbo. He's going to set this one up to Hyman. Misses Ricci, now back over to Wersinski. Tipped away by Tuller. Green Hornets trying to keep this one alive, but instead it's Tuller that picks up the puck. He'll get the pass back over to Walker at defense. Out to Ricci. Ricci with the setup, back over to Tuller. Knocked away by Wersinski, deflected off of Tuller. Tuller gets his own puck. But right then, referees halt play. So faceoff will now take place by the Green Hornet blue line. And it'll be Jeff Tuller taking the faceoff against what looks like, or Gallant looks like, against Mark Berry. Korlewski with the setup. It's going to go all the way back to Cotter. No correction, that's Ciatoli that took the face-off as he tries to put some pressure on the Red Army. Back over to Korlewski, gets it out to Quicko, sets up to Ciatoli again. Finds an open Jim Pernice, but he fires and dumps it in. Yeah, not exactly sure why Pernice was looking to try to dump it out like that. He had a chance to come in a little bit and perhaps maybe take a gander at John Cotter. 7:31 to go in the first period. It is a 1-1 game. Green Hornets. Not the same team that we saw in the first 3 games, Andy. Oh, no, not at all. The Green Hornets have had their issues. I mean, all these teams have their issues, but it's about what you have to do. I mean, you realize you have these disadvantages per se, and it's trying to figure out what's your next steps and how to work together as a team. And that's the beauty of over 50 hockey, because with every season changing, it's players trying to adapt and learn how to skate with one another to try to win games. Gallant trying to keep this puck alive, but instead it's going to be taken away and not back by Gallant again. Mitch Starr trying to show pressure that time, and the shot's fired. Ricci trying to go for goal number 2, but it goes outside the net. Byrne tries to fire within, gets it off to Gallant. Gallant looking for an open chance, covered by 3 Green Hornets. And of course, when you see that in the lineup, Green Hornets trying to add some defensive pressure, a unique way to stop them, but we'll see how it goes from there. Starr working against Hyman, and Starr will dump this one in the Red Army end, sets up to Korolewski. Taking a lot of time trying to set up the field, and Steve Byrne has no problem knocking it away. Demeza keeping it in the Red Army zone, now back over to Korolewski. Puck back over to Schrader, trying to keep this one alive, working against Quicko. Quicko comes away with the puck. And that was really close to or that might have been an offsides call, but refs completely missed that one. Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't see a lot of the Green Hornet players getting back on sides that time. Really lucky they got that one away. And John Cotter falls on the puck for the save. Buchholz trying to tap it in, but just couldn't get to the puck in time. And a great save there by John Cotter. Again, the phenom out of Michigan, as what his players known him by. Strikes and stone colds the Green Hornets here. Now with 5:51 remaining, it's Demeza and looks like RT3 taking the face off. And this one gets back over to Hyman, sets up to Washburn. Washburn trying to fire the shot, taken away by Hyman. He's got a chance here, only Wersinski back, and here comes Strader. Hyman off the left side looking to try to fire the shot, misses to the right. And again, you love the hustle by Andrew Hyman, but one of his weaknesses is the finish. You know, he's got to find ways to put that puck in the net. Washburn with lots of time. He'll hit this one off the boards, intercepted by Walker. And this one comes back over the field, looking to set up to Buchholz. And he's got some room. Red Army looking to try to make a few substitutions. Demeza trying to set this one up the field, just a little out of his reach. Walker over to Tuller. Tuller back to Falbo. Falbo off the boards, and this one comes back over to Washburn. Sets up by Jeffrey Tuller, it's 2-on-0. Trying to set up to Ricci. Mitch Starr trying to hold off defensively, and he does. That's a big defensive stop there for the Green Hornets. That could have been a major error there by the Green Hornet defense, but they do everything they can, and of course, thanks to Mitch Starr, they keep themselves alive. Puck taken away by Walker. Working off of Korolewski, now back over to Tuller. Shot taken. Fielded by Gallant. And this was going to be taken away by Demeza. And it's 3-on-1 for the Green Hornets. Only Mark Walker back. And Walker defends Demeza well. And the question there is, when you have Mitch Starr and Jim Panisse again, I don't blame Lou Demeza. You want to try to have your best opportunity, but of course with a lineup like that, you know, he's not thinking pass. He's looking to try to score himself, and especially it feels like one-on-one for him. Quicko trying to clear this one out, intercepted by Hyman. Getting it into the corner of the Green Hornet end, and now it's picked up by Pernice. Looking for the pass for Ciatoli, bounced away by Steve Byrne. Buchholz trying to get a hold on the puck. Still trying to bobble with it, and it's back over to Gallant. Gallant finds Tuller. Tuller getting the bounce pass off. Steve Byrne trying to get to it, but now it's Quicko that handles the puck. Finds Pernice, working off of Sincata. And Pernice will dump this one away. Off of Gallant's skates, Ciatoli working off of Hyman. And Ciatoli will dump this one in the Red Army end. 3:14 to go, still a tied game. Carter barely gets this one out to Madalena. Oh, and Tommy Buchholz almost had an opportunity to perhaps, you know, make some noise, but... And now Angelo Pontello checks in. Not exactly sure if this is a wise move for the Green Hornets. Well, again, you know, it's one of those judgment decisions, and I mean, are you surprised, Angelo, that he would have been jumped in? I don't know. He said that he was doubtful, but and you being the son of him, well, no, Andy, but it's trying to figure. And it looks like Jim Thomas, in the meantime, gets a goal just across the corner in the crease. And I know you hear the horn going off, but. No, but getting back to Angelo Pontello being at the ice, I'm not exactly sure if this is a smart move by the Green Hornets to put him out there. Well, again, it's like we're saying before, and even in the pregame week, you don't be surprised if he had some opportunities to get out there just to move his feet a little bit, because again, he's trying to get back into real business, and real business is still another 2-3 weeks away. So Green Hornets having the lead for the first time this game as Jim Thomas gets the puck taken away by Walker. Tuller sets up to Strader, entering the Green Hornet zone. Strader trying to get a hold on the puck, and this one's going to be taken away. Mike Falbo trying to keep this one away. Picked up by Lou DeMezza for the Green Hornets. Another chance here with Jim Thomas on the left side. Thomas back over to DeMezza looking for the shot. He'll fire it, knocked away by Cotter. Jim Thomas looking for the rebound opportunity. This one sliding through. DeMezza trying a backhand shot, and it gets knocked away at the left. Strader with the puck, and now it's Ray Tuller, and it's a 3-on-1 for the Red Army. This one gets back over to brother Jeff. Jeff firing the shot, knocked away. Rebound shot, hits off the post. Chewy trying to dive on it. Did he get the save? I think he did. Unreal, Angelo. And again, Chewy just coming in there, and that's a big save for the Green Hornets. I mean, right now they're getting pretty lucky from what we're seeing, but at the same time, you know, don't be surprised. The Red Army eventually are going to break down these Green Hornets. But just a suspect defense, and you got to wonder, where are the defenders for the Green Hornets? We're seeing quite a bit of 3-on-1s, 3-on-2s. You know, it's not going to be helpful for these Green Hornets, and it could cost them the game if their defense doesn't get it together. Set up just across Pernice, now taken away by Hyman. This one out to Ciatoli, misses Buckholtz, and this one's going to come all the way back to Cotter, and the Red Army in for an icing call. Well, at least for the Green Hornets right now, they got the 2-1 lead. You have about 1 minute, 28 seconds in the opening period, and it's about your next moves. What are you going to do here, or at least for the Green Hornets? Any opportunities for them to either extend the lead or play keep away, at least to make this a 2-1 contest at first intermission. Thomas trying to knock this one away, but Red Army gained possession. Hyman trying to pass this one back to Tuller, knocked away by Pernice, and now Hyman trying to keep this one away. And he finds Ricci, shot deflected by Thomas. Chewy will feed this one out to Quicko. Out to their left, trying to find the pass to Pernice, instead of intercepted by Hyman. Working along the outskirts, looking for a man to set up. Quicko knocks it away. Back out to Gallant. Gallant working off of Jim Pernice. Now Gallant looking for an open pass out to Hyman on the left. Now sets up to Tuller. Tuller trying to set it back the other way, misses Hyman. And the Red Army will have to regroup here. Hits deflects off of Ricci, delayed offsides that time, but they're not going to call it. And now Gallant will move into the Green Hornet zone. Working off of Quicko, now Tuller picks up the puck. Working off of Phil Field. And Phil Field holds him up, and now it's going to be taken away by Ciatoli trying to outskate Falbo, and he's got him, but Mark Walker catches up. Ciatoli looking for the setup to Phil Field, and Field fires a shot knocked away by Cotter. Ciatoli looking for another setup to Field, and this one gets knocked away. 20 seconds remaining. Sincata and the Red Army looking for another chance here. Back out to Ricci, trying to make sure everybody's on sides, and now Ricci trying to work his magic. Fires a shot, hits the inside post. Sincata trying to fire it, and he gets knocked away again, and it shoots inside of Chewy. Wow, this is now getting to be an unreal final seconds of the first period here. Red Army again with an opportunity to try to capitalize to make this a tied game, and they just missed their shots off to the right side. So once these Red Army players get their shots down, Angelo, I think it's going to be a different contest, but we'll see. So Green Hornets with a 2-1 lead at the end of one. We'll see if they can hang on. Otherwise, Red Army looking to try to bide their time, looking for a chance to tie it and take back what they think is rightfully theirs, a victory. So we'll take a quick break here. When we return, we'll have the second period to you shortly. Don't go away. We'll be right back. You are watching Over 50 Hockey Game of the Week on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. So Green Hornets trying to get set up here for the second period. It's Lightning Lou versus RT3 for the faceoff. And this was going to get out to Sincata. Almost lost control of the puck, but he'll get it now in the Green Hornet zone, working off of Korolewski. And a nice defense effort there. Korolewski takes away the puck, but it's set up to Arnie Strader for the Red Army. Looking back the other way for RT3, just missed this shot. Oh, I'm telling you, Andy, this Red Army team, once they see it, they're going to capitalize here. I don't know how they're getting away with all this stuff considerably. Well, again, it's one of those things where the Green Hornets, not exactly sure, but they're really playing with fire here. You know, the defense, it's got to be smarter decisions there. You almost give the Red Army a golden opportunity to capitalize. They're missing their shots. And I'm not sure, Angelo. I mean, right now, we're seeing the Green Hornets that, again, like we said, playing with fire. And if they continue to do that, the Red Army are going to capitalize on one of their chances. Korolewski dumps it in the Red Army end. This one back over to Walker. Now finds Quicko. Back out to Falbo. Falbo trying to clear this one the other way. Korolewski trying to get a piece of the puck. He does. Still hanging on the left side. Working off a Ray. Tuller now heads into the deep slot. Looking to set up back the other way. Misses Quicko. And Sincata trying to get a piece of the puck. Looking to get around Phil Field, but it'll be taken away by Quicko. Demeza losing control of the puck, but it's going to get back over to Buckles. Back over to Demeza. RT3 trying to hook, but very lucky he got away with that. Demeza firing the shot. Hits the post. A rebound shot. Still a scrum by the net. Falbo trying to get with it, and now it's going to be taken away by Tuller. Oh, a big scrum there, but for the Red Army, just a strong defensive effort there. I tip my hat off to them. Both teams now making lineup changes here. Walker will take some time. Will fire the puck to an open Gallant on the left side. It's Thomas and Washburn back at defense. Gallant trying to set this one up to Tuller. A little too hot for him to handle. Now it's going to come back over to Steve Byrne, firing the shot within. And Washburn will handle the puck, trying to take it away. Now back over to Steve Byrne, now taken by Tuller. And he's going to come back over to Starr, and he tries to get this one cleared out. Stopped by Hyman. And Hyman's going to get this pass over to Jeff Tuller, but Thomas groups in and takes it away. Thomas lost control of the puck. It's going to be headed over by Gallant. Now back over to Starr. Gets the setup to Pernice, and he's got Ciatoli to work with as they enter the Red Army zone. Ciatoli with lots of room on the right side. And Hyman will dump this one away, trying to skate for it, but it'll be Jim Thomas that gets to the puck first. He gets this one off the boards, trying to find Pernice, and just can't control the puck, and it's going to come back over to Steve Byrne. Byrne trying to set this one up the other way, stopped by Starr. Off the boards, back over to Byrne. And gets the pass intercepted by Thomas, firing the shot, but it'll be knocked away by Hyman once more. Hyman looking for another chance to clear this one out, but instead intercepted by Washburn, trying to keep this one in the Red Army zone. Firing shot by Starr, and John Carter's there for the save. You're not going to get a lot of opportunities like that, and again, the Green Hornets are just doing everything they can at the moment to somehow come away with what could be a good upset here, a potentially one of the strongest upsets we've seen in a while. Now keep in mind again, you know, Green Hornets, they've had a lot of puck control thus far in this game. They just need to continue, you know, taking their time, looking for the right players, trying to set up plays whenever they can, and just keep passing the puck. That's what's beating this Red Army team right now. Quicko off the boards into the Red Army end. This one's going to come back around to Demeza. Demeza skates around once more. Knocked off balance by Walker. Phil Field trying to set up, and the net gets knocked off balance in the process. And now you see Demeza trying a little bit of keep away, but he almost got the lights knocked out of him by Mark Walker. 8:38 remaining in the second period. Green Hornets trying to extend their lead. Referees trying to get that net on balance again. Shot taken, it's Falbo. Gets this one cleared out by Strader. This one back over to Strader again. Hits the back of Sincata, and it's Chewy that's there with the save. Oh, that's never it's never a good feeling if your own player trying to set things up and it hits the back of his skate and it causes a complete utter distress there for the Red Army. So now a lineup change will ensue. 8:25 face-off will take place deep in the Grey Wolf zone, or in the Green Hornet zone for that matter. Phil Field takes it against John Madalena. Field trying to get up. And the centers are practically still by the face-off area. And that's probably the longest time I've ever seen both centers just standing there for Phil Field. You know, he's sitting down, but you know, both of the players were trying to fight for it against a strong defense. It was like seeing a rugby match on ice. Korluski sets up to Buchholz, firing the shot, knocked away by Carter. Buchholz with the rebound chance, just hits the side of the net. Trying to set this one back up the other way, and it's Madalena who gets this one cleared out. Quicko will skate for the puck. Working off of Jeff Tuller, trying to clear this one out. Tipped away by Hyman, he'll take this one himself. And he'll get this pass back over to Byrne. Byrne off the boards. It's Quicko trying to make some magic happen, and it's going to come back over to Ricci. Deflected away by Field. Taken by Hyman. Will fire the shot. Chewy trying to hold on to this one, and he has the save. Big stop there for Phil McClung, as the Green Hornets now will make a lineup change. And now out there we see Angelo Pontello. Face-off takes place. This one back over to Hyman. Off the boards is Ricci trying to hang on to the puck, but it's going to be knocked away by Mitch Starr. Back out to Ricci, now taken by Angelo Pontello. Tipped away by Madalena, and now it's going to be picked up by Ciatoli, looking for his second goal of the game, working off the likes of Andrew Hyman. Now back over to Pernice. Sets up the Star. He'll be intercepted by Sincata, working against Pontello. He'll fire on the outside of Chewy, but he misses to the right. Strader trying to set this one back the other way. Now Sincata in the deep slot. Taken away by Washburn. Off the glass. And now it's Pernice that will get up with the puck. Knocked away by Walker. Now it's Pontello. Gets a nice pass out to Washburn. Intercepted by Strader. Look out. Only Angelo Pontello back in Chewy. He'll fire the shot, but it's Chewy that comes up with the save. A big opportunity there for Nani Strader. Like the way he's skating right now. He just stepped in front, and he had a real good shot there, despite Pontello lingering closely behind. 6:13 in the second period. Green Hornets trying to maintain their 2-1 lead. Again, after goals by Ciatoli and Thomas are keeping them afloat at the moment. Back over to Walker, fires the shot, just misses to the left. Washburn in his own end, trying to clear this one out. Stopped by Walker. Off the boards. Out to Strader. RT3 misses his chance to put it in, and now it's going to be taken away by DeMeza. Falbo misses him, and here comes Lightning Lou. Only Mark Walker back at defense. DeMeza off the left side, looks to set up the Phil Field, just missed a shot to the right. Quicko picks this one up. He'll try to take this one in himself. But now it's back over to DeMeza. Will fire the shot, deflected off of Walker in the Red Army end. And now it's Walker who will take this one up himself, and now gets the pass to Tuller. Tuller finds an open Arnie Strader on the left side. Will fire the shot himself, kicked out by Chewy, and Pontello tries to get to it himself. And now Pontello almost ran into Buchholz, and now he's going to come off. Again, that was a dangerous call there. Strader stops it, looking to set up, back passes it over to Walker, trying to set up from behind the net, and it's going to be knocked away by Buchholz instead. It's really starting to get aggressive now, Angelo. Red Army trying to come out there. Angelo Pontello almost smelt trouble there. Could have collided with Buchholz. Korluski with the setup the other way. Looking to tap this one is Ciatoli, but he'll have this one taken away, and here comes Hyman. Hyman trying to find some open room, looking for Ricci, and Ricci outskates both of the defensemen. Here comes Ricci, trying to put this one in on Chewy. Fires the shot, misses to the right. Oh my goodness, Andy, that was a real barn burner there. Oh, and real unfortunate there for Ricci. That should have been a real capitalization on his part, but after you skate through two defensemen like that, there's no reason why you can't put it in. This one back over to Korluski. Off of Steve Byrne. And Byrne will try to get this one out to Madalena. Instead, it'll be taken away by Quicko. Quicko trying to get this one back out, intended for Ciatoli, but it's going to come back in the Red Army zone. Hyman gets the pass off the boards, intended for Byrne, now taken away by Starr. Starr working out of the corner. And this one now heads into the end for the Red Army, now taken up by Madalena, looking for that sliding pass out to Strader, trying to escape for this one, has some room. Strader firing the shot, misses to the left, now picked up by Jim Thomas. Thomas firing the shot, this one's going to be taken away by Gallant, now back over to Thomas. It'll be stopped by Steve Byrne. Byrne looking to set this one up to Hyman. Hyman trying to look for everybody to be on side, but he's forced to dump it in. Thomas, bounce pass out to Demeza. He's got a chance here. Walker trying to catch up. Demeza with the breaks, and he's going to cut back the other way into the Red Army zone. Ricci with a slash attempt there, and that's going to be a power play coming up for the Green Hornets. I'm not exactly sure what Mike Ricci was thinking when he did that, but there was really no need to try to slash Demeza's stick. Again, a poor call there for the Red Army. Not a poor call because of the referee standings, but just a poor decision there by Ricci, and now Green Hornets have an opportunity to extend their lead with this power play. 3:14 to go in the second period. Face-off taking place deep in the Red Army zone. It's RT3 and Lightning Lou for the face-off. This one back over to Washburn. Washburn will fire this one himself, misses Field. Field trying to keep possession for the Green Hornets, knocked away by Walker. Field looking to fire the shot himself, and it's going to get to the right side. Demeza will now skate up, trying to set up to an open Jim Thomas. Thomas fires the shot, kicked away by Cotter, and now it's Demeza for the rebound shot. He fires it and he scores! Lightning Lou getting another rarity goal this season, and he squeezes it right through John Cotter on the left side. The opportunities were there. It's just when were they going to capitalize, and they did right there. Lightning Lou getting it done, and now it's a 3-1 lead. Demeza capitalizing off a rebound shot there. Cotter couldn't get there in time fast enough. And of course, that is really going to hurt the Red Army. Again, that penalty there by Ricci, that's going to hurt this Red Army team if they can't find a way to come back from it. And Ciatoli will fire the shot, bounces into Cotter, and he makes the save. And that's the amazing thing right now. I mean, the Red Army, at least in the first period, had a real chance to, do some big damage, but then they start to self-destruct just slightly, missing their chances, couldn't quite capitalize. And now the Green Hornets really starting to play together as a team, and they realize the chances they'd be giving up. So now it's trying to play some smart hockey here. Thomas, working around Jeff Tuller, gets the pass out to Pernice. Finds Ciatoli, looking to set up the other way. And Starr will dump this one in the Red Army end, taken away by Hyman. Now keep in mind too, Angelo, don't forget, Bill Whitlock's not here, and that defensive piece is really huge for the Red Army that they have to try to find a way to overcome it. Ricci's shot knocked away by Chewy. Now Red Army looking for a rebound shot. Hyman will fire this one himself, deflected by Starr. And Demeza will now try to skate this one, trying to outskate Steve Byrne. Cuts his way through, looking for options. Demeza skates it back the other way. Has Phil Field to work with. Barely gets the pass out there. Field firing the shot, knocked away by Hyman. This one out to Gallant, working off of Phil Field. Trying to get this pass out to Byrne. Steve Byrne's pass. Stopped by Korolewski. He'll fire the shot. Deflected right into Hyman, now taken away by Gallant. Gallant now finds Tuller, working around Buckles, and here comes Strader again. Strader back over to Tuller. Will fire the shot himself. Kicked away by Chewy. Strader coming up with the rebound shot, but denied by McClung. Chewy again got really lucky. That kick out save he made almost could have been a golden opportunity for Arnie Strader to close the gap, but I think Green Hornets getting pretty lucky right now. 1:12 to go in the second period. Red Army trying to cut the deficit, especially after giving up the power play goal. And now it's Ciatoli and Tuller going at it for the face-off. This one back over to Strader, sets up the foul ball, firing the shot, tipped away by Sincata, but saved by Chewy once more. Walker trying to take the shot, now heads into the deep slot. Red Army trying to create a scrum in the middle. And shot taken. Chewy trying to hang on to it. No, lost puck control. Now back over to Strader. Red Army trying to control the puck with some possession time here. Walker trying to step this one up. He'll fire himself. Dropped by Chewy. The puck dropped. And it's barely knocked out by Korolewski. Oh, another dangerous opportunity there. Red Army just can't find the finishing touches. Ciatoli's shot fired, misses to the left, taken away by Falbo, off the boards. And this one's going to be stepped up by Ricci, coming on the ice at the right time. Korolewski fighting with the puck, and now from Sincata, intended back over to Ricci. And this one's going to head all the way back to Falbo in the Red Army zone. Falbo off the boards, finds Ricci, has Tuller to work with. This one back over to Jeff Tuller, and he's got Gallant and Ricci. Quicko trying to get a hang on the puck, lost control, and now Korolewski gets a piece of that up front. And Jeff Tuller really pissed. He wants a call by the referees, and I don't blame him. Yeah, again, it looked a little bit like Jeff Tuller had some kind of pull on Jeffrey Tuller. You know, whether it was a shirt tug or something with a stick, but again, a really poor, or called it a missed call at that. And now with 0.3 seconds to go, that might have just been a game-saving no call there for the Green Hornets. So with 2 in the books, Green Hornets with a comfortable 3-1 lead over the Red Army, but we still have another third period to play out. And again, it's not over till it's over. You've seen this Red Army team perform before. You know, if they took it to a shootout against the Grey Wolves last week, you know, this one is far from over. But the Green Hornets definitely need to tighten things down a little bit, maybe get one more goal and then stop playing keep away and have a strong defense effort here. Second intermission, 3-1 Green Hornets. When we return, you are watching Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Third and final period, just a drop of the puck away. And referee Jim Nabbit is really quick to try to get this third period going there as the puck is cleared out into the Red Army end. This one deflected off of Thomas, picked up by Gallant, and he's got Jeff Tuller trying to head into the Green Hornet zone, working off of Demeza. Gallant on the right side, working off of Jim Thomas. Trying to set this one up in the deep slot. Tuller kicks this one out, trying to keep this one alive for the Red Army. And Gallant will fire the shot from point, just misses to the right. I think it might have been a deflection off as well, but then Green Hornets need to start playing some defense here. Thomas with the bouncing pass, picks it up by Starr, makes a nice move around foul ball into the Red Army zone. Starr still with the puck, defended well by Steve Byrne, and he'll dispossess him. And foul ball now in his own end will try to move this puck up, but trying to dump it out and stopping it is Marty Washburn. Now back over to Steve Byrne, deflected off of Pernice. And Pernice will get this one into the Red Army end. Stopped by Falbo. And the pass is now out to Rick Gallant. Gallant across center ice. Now back over to an open John Madalena on the right. He'll fire the shot himself. Punched down by Chewy. Rebounded by Gallant. Now sets up to an open Sincata. Well, not exactly open. Ciatoli was there, but you know what I mean. Yeah, and again, you know, Sincata was there open. If he could have maybe skated just a little to the left to try to shake out Ciatoli, you know, there would have been a chance. Buckholz to field in the deep slot. This one taken away by Walker. And he'll move this one up to Gallant. Demeza trying to knock Gallant off balance, and he'll have to regroup. Picked up by Walker, knocked away by Demeza and retained by Korolewski. And great aggressive effort there by Demeza, trying to do whatever he can. And to get that set into position, that's what you have to do. Walker's pass, intended for Hyman, but this is going to go all the way back into the Green Hornet end for the icing call.
And with this Red Army team, it's not necessarily they're frustrated, it's they're seeing these chances slip by them, and they're just not getting the shots off that they need. And of course that is a little bit upsetting, but at the same time, it's not like this Red Army team is collapsing. Not exactly sure there, but it might have looked like referee Jim Nabbin might have had a few warning words to the Red Army. He's bench looked like there might have been a little bit of chirping going on. Well, again, that's the last thing you need right now as well, especially after the power play goal to make this 3-1. You don't want to do anything to get yourself racking up penalty minutes. And Buchholz gets knocked down by Ricci as he tries to set up the play, but instead will be taken away by Demeza. Ricci back again, now picked up by, or would have been picked up by Tuller, but now it's Ricci who passes it to an open Hyman. It's 3-on-2. Hyman now back over to Ricci, look at the setup, and Chewy's gonna fall on this one for the save. Good heads up play there by McClung. You know, you definitely don't know what's gonna be happening defensively, and of course the 3-on-2 passing unit of Mike Ricci, Hyman, and Jeffrey Tuller. Anything could have happened. Puck goes back to Steve Byrne, trying to fire the shot. Shoots right into Mitch Starn. If he can skate, he's got an open shot here. Only Carter to beat. Fires a shot, knocked away by Carter. Starr looking for the rebound shot, and Ciatoli gets taken out of the play by Hyman. Korluski regroups. Trying to hang on to the puck, and he's got a chance here. Korluski will take this one himself on the right side. Looking for a chance for Carter. Hits the crossbar inside. Almost could have went down, but a good shot there by Korluski. Yeah, big chance there, but at the same time, you have to capitalize. Had a chance to ice this game, and he just couldn't get the quite angle that he needed. And nice and call's been made. 9:14 to go in this game. Green Hornets still with a 3-1 lead, looking to try to get win number 2 on the season. And of course, Angelo, if the Green Hornets win, they will be tied for 3rd with the Yellow Jackets as they lost in a shootout to the Grey Wolves, and so the Yellow Jackets are now 2-3-1. Shot is taken straighter, trying to keep this play alive for the Red Army. Madalena fires it, and it gets deflected off of Washburn. Thomas trying to clear this one out, misses Buchholz, and Cotter will look to, they'll wave off the icing, and the Red Army has to regroup quickly. And Carter trying to confirm with his teammates that there wouldn't have been an icing call anyways because the shot was beyond the blue line. Field trying to set up, nobody was there. Washburn will quickly get back to knock this one into the Red Army end, deflected off of Buchholz. He's trying to set this one back the other way to Jim Thomas, bounces off of Carter. Green Hornets setting up again. Another shot taken. In the end, Arnie Schrader trying to clear this one out. Washburn fires a shot himself, deflected off of Carter. Buchholz trying to get a hang on this one, but instead taken away by Walker, and he will clear this one out. And Chewy trying to get this one away from RT3, he does, and now back over to Washburn. Pass, intercepted by Schrader. He'll look to get this pass back over to Gallant. Gallant fires the shot, kicked away by Chewy once more. And now it's RT3 with the rebound, taken away by Demeza. And Lightning Lou will take this one himself. Jim Thomas trying to move up for support, but now Demeza will have to regroup. Demeza takes this one himself, and he's got Buchholz as well. Trying to get around 2 Red Army players and Steve Byrne and Gallant, just could not. And now it's Ricci with the puck the other way. Deflected by Washburn. Picked up by Steve Byrne, he'll fire the shot, just misses outside of Chewy. Gallant with the puck, looking for support. Referee gets in the way as well. It almost looked like there that Nabbit might have kicked it away, but you know, it's a finicky position to be if you're a referee, especially in that kind of a scrum. And the puck, they're gonna let this one go for an icing call. And with 7:10 to go in the game, face-off taking place deep in the Green Hornet zone via icing. Of course, right now, you can tell Angelo Pontello just, again, having his fill, but at the same time trying to mentor the Green Hornets the best way he can. And again, you know, it's based on from what they've seen, and it's always nice to have a bench coach, you know, a player bench coach. I'm not exactly sure what the terminology is there to say.
Deflected off of Chewy. Red Army trying to capitalize again, and it's Jeffrey Tuller that comes through, cutting the deficit. And the Red Army are on the board again. I was about to say, what do you mean like on the board? This is their second goal. I'm pretty sure there was an assistant involved with Jeff's goal, but just couldn't exactly figure out who it was. Oh, but that's for the film to decide. So Red Army's still very well alive in this one, as Madalena will take the face-off against Jim Ciatoli. Strader will now check in at defense. I gotta hand it to you, Angelo. When I see Arnie Strader, the way he's improved when he first started out as a keeper, and now you see him being a utility player, could either be forward or defense, you know, that speaks volumes, and it shows how much of a, you know, flexible player you are in terms of how useful you can be for a league. Pernice sets this one up to Ciatoli, fires the shot, deflected on the outskirts of Cotter, and now it's Starr again. Sets it back up over to Ciatoli, but shoots it right into Tuller, and he's going to get this one cleared out. It'll be for an icing call. So for the Green Hornets, they'll switch their line, as does the Red Army, or at least get their forward unit out there. And now you see the Meza, Buckholz, and Field checking back in with Jim Thomas. And again, a golden opportunity for the Green Hornets to make this a comfortable lead again. But you know, it's going to take some teamwork in if they can get the right playing off. Thomas lost control of it, just bounced off his skate, and now it's Rick Gallant trying to skate for it. But Marty Washburn's going to beat out Gallant. Oh, and if it wasn't for the rush of Marty Washburn, that just might have been a setup there. Buckholz trying to fire the shot. Cotter might have had the save, and he does. The Phenom still giving the Green Hornets trouble. And that's a game saver right there. Yeah, John Cotter was in the right position at the right time. If it was any other keeper, that might have been a goal. But give credit to John Cotter. He's been really fighting through right now, despite this hard rush by the Green Hornets. Tuller looking for the screen off of Sincata, now gets the pass out to Gallant, knocked away by Thomas, taken away by Field, now gets the pass to Buckholz. Buckholz flips this one out to Demeza, just lost control of it, and it's going to be given up to Mark Walker for the Red Army. Finds the pass out to Gallant, stopped by Washburn, and now picked up by Tuller. He'll dump this one away. Thomas will look to control the puck, and he'll find the pass out to Ciatoli. Finds Field, keeping this one alive, and now it's going to be taken away by Hyman. Byrne. His pass intercepted by Ciatoli, stopped by Hyman, gets past Quicko, and we're just under 5.5 minutes. Pass to Jim Thomas. Has some open room, finds an open Ciatoli. But had to work with some magic quickly. Red Army was coming at him fast. Now it's back over to Steve Byrne. Pass to Jeff Tuller. Gets out to an open Ricci on the left side. From Ricci back over to Hyman firing the shot. And the pass set up there by Ciatoli shoots, and it's going to be knocked down, and here comes another penalty. And again, not exactly the smartest move by Andrew Hyman. Yeah, and again, you can tell Andrew Hyman trying to be a little bit tenacious, but again, just a little too aggressive. He could have held off a little bit on Mitch Starr, at least trying to knock him off the puck, but to shoulder him down, I'd have to say it's just the wrong angling, and again, that's another unfortunate call for the Red Army. So now if the Green Hornets capitalize on a second power play, you kind of figure what the storyline's going to be for them. And again, I mean, it's not even just that. It's, you know, the power play goals are just part of, you know, the Red Army just getting a little too aggressive. And because right now, you know, oh, and the puck hits Pernice. And I'm surprised that there's no too many men on the call. I mean, that might have been another good call, but with 5 men on the ice, that could have gone either way. Demeza has Phil Field to work with. Back over to Field. We'll fire the shot, and it gets knocked away. No save by Cotter. A 2-on-1 chance there. Again, Green Hornets trying to put this one away. And Cotter once again denies the Green Hornets. I'm telling you, Angelo, this is a testament. John Cotter, with the way he plays in all the Ice Sports Forum leagues,
You know, he's on fire right now, and if you give him the right setup, you know, you're just looking for opportunities to shine, and right now, you know, in my book, he's got to definitely be one of the stars of the game because he's done a tremendous job despite the scoreline. But I agree with you, Andy. I mean, all the goals that these Green Hornets have scored thus far, you know, they're not like giving goals. They're not garbage goals. It's a lot of finesse work as much as they can. See Tully's pass off the boards. We'll find Buckholtz. And he'll feed this one back to Jim Thomas. Thomas looking for the setup. Tuller trying to get a piece of the puck, but Thomas regains possession. Thomas finds an open Washburn. Washburn back over to Thomas. 54 seconds in the power play. Now back over to Washburn firing the shot and bounces into Cotter for the save. Red Army right now are walking on a very thin line, Angelo, and if they do not find something and if they don't get a plan going, it could mean some disaster. And as you mentioned it, Andy, it looks like the Red Army will take a timeout to try to figure things out here with 50 seconds to go. Trying to kill off an extra 50 seconds to make this a full strength contest. And with 3:37 to go, it's trying to figure out how they can get this equalizing goal. When we return, it's Green Hornets 3, Red Army 2 with 3:37 to go in the game. We'll take a quick break here. You are watching Over 50 Hockey's Game of the Week on the Pontello Broadcasting Network.
The following is an Over 50 Hockey service announcement. We encourage our viewers to listen to this important message.
Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be. Words of wisdom by the Beatles. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be.
And this, my friends, is what happens when you take oxycodone. Don't take oxycodone. Take Tylenol instead. This is a special message sponsored by the Over 50 Hockey Network, encouraging all players to take the right kind of medication to help you recover. Especially like Angelo Pontello, who takes oxycodone and goes crazy.
More words of wisdom? Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Mosey, whisper words of wisdom. Let it be.
Don't take oxycodone.
Puck now back over to Thomas as he sets up to Washburn. Trying to fire from the outside, and it'll be another save by Cotter. And the Red Army there just shaved another 8 seconds off of trying to kill this power play. Puck now from Starr, looking for Washburn, and he jumps over this. It looked like he might have just popped over the stick of Jeff Tuller that time, but couldn't quite see from the angle. 3-on-2 for the Red Army. Rickalon trying to set this one up to Tuller, fires a shot and keeps it in front. Is Chewy as it's out to Demeza trying to clear this one out. Stopped by Falbo. Finds an open Steve Byrne on the right side. Green Hornet defense is just all over the place right now. And as Washburn and Thomas reset here, now it's back over to Gallant. Sets up to Steve Byrne looking for the open shot, just misses off to the right. Not exactly how many more opportunities this Red Army team is going to get, Angelo, but as time is rolling down, so is their chances. Thomas. Things picked up by Demeza. Lost control of the puck, and now it's back over to Falbo. Gets it past Starr. And this was going to go back for an icing call. As time is dwindling down, so is the Red Army's chances, but nevertheless, you know, they need to find a way right now to tighten things up together again. You're still down by 1 goal, so expect the Red Army to pull Carter in favor for a 6th man in about another minute or so. Who knows, Andy, maybe even earlier with the way they're playing right now. It's how much faith does this Red Army team believe that they have by putting 6 men in early. But I would expect this Red Army team to start putting in John Carter about a minute left. I mean, if they did a minute and a half, that's borderline as well, but you know, you never know. We'll see what their chances are. Moving puck, now it's back over to DeMeza, trying to cut over the other way. Arnie Schrader trying to get in the way of DeMeza, but that's what happens when you get in front of lightning. That's a good way you put it, Angelo. I mean, again, Arnie Schrader, we got to give him some honorary mention here. He's been playing quite the opportunity. And where's the defense? Mike Ricci looking to jump in, but Chewy is there for the save again. You have to capitalize on those chances. Hyman bounces off of Chewy, and he'll get the equalizing goal. And it's just like we said, Angelo, you know, just give the Red Army an opportunity to find the right hooks. The Green Hornets have had a lousy defensive effort. Or just whoever was supposed to be playing defense at that time, you know, they're not very strong. You have to capitalize on that weakness. And just like that, the Red Army have a tie game. So 1:39 here to go, left remaining. Red Army are fired up and ready to go. Thanks to a capitalizer by Hyman. This one stopped by Pernice. And now it's Sincata trying to set this one up for the Red Army. He'll take this one himself. This one back over to Thomas. Thomas with lots of room. 1:11 remaining as his pass goes out to Mitch Starr. Starr firing the shot, and it's Carter that falls on this one for the save. All right now, Angelo, if you're the Green Hornets, it would be really nice to see Angelo Pontello out there. You know what kind of extraordinary skills he has on set, but again, it's trying to keep him healthy and safe. You don't want to take any chances, and this is another exhibition game. Thomas from the right side trying to fire the shot, shoots it right into Steve Byrne. Thomas picking up on the rebound, trying to set up the other way. Bouncing puck. From Sincata, back over to Walker, now picked up by Ciatoli, looking for the shot the other way, but it'll be picked up by Steve Byrne once more. From Byrne, back over to Gallant. Gallant trying to keep this one free, and now it's Pernice. He'll pass it all the way back over to Washburn. 40 seconds remaining in regulation. Gets past Jeff Tuller. Ciatoli trying to skate for this one, now taken away by Walker. Off the boards, picked up by Mitch Starr, has a chance here, fires the shot, knocked high by Carter, knocked away by Walker. Another big save there. This one off the boards, this is Marty Washburn. Have to capitalize somehow. Walker will now try to feed this one up to Tuller, misses his shot there. Now it's back over to Jim Thomas. And don't be surprised if this one goes into a shootout. 7 seconds to go, Falvo off the boards, misses Thomas, and they're gonna call an icing call, and that's huge with 3.5 seconds to go. Do the Green Hornets call a timeout here to discuss strategy, or are they just gonna let this one go into a shootout? That's the big thing right now. If they just let play go on, then that means they're really trusting that they have a strong shootout line. And I'm surprised they're not trying to call a timeout here. I don't think this is a smart move, Angelo. Thomas and Hyman on the face-off. Thomas looking for the setup, no one there, and Ricci's gonna get this one cleared out. So just like that, both of these teams will at least pick up a point, but the question is, who's gonna get the 2 points? We'll find out in the shootout. But again, thanks to a goal by Andrew Hyman to tie it up with 1:39 remaining, it's anyone's game. And of course, the Red Army very lucky, because they just narrowly avoided what could have been a major upset, a loss in regulation. But at least, nevertheless, they're picking up a point. So we'll take a quick break here. We'll see what the lineups are just shortly. When we return, you're watching Over 50 Hockey, Game of the Week on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Ray Tuller will lead things off first for the Red Army. We'll see what he has. Fires the shot, denied by Chewy. And it's a little bit surprising too, because Ray Tuller actually has been doing quite well when it comes to shootouts. He's been finding ways to put it in. And now the Green Hornets are picking up Kenny Korolewski. A very surprising decision there by the Green Hornets. But we'll see if it pays off. Fires the shot, he misses. I still can't believe the call. Yeah, I agree with you there, Angelo. Not a smart decision to put out Korolewski. And you give this game right back to the Red Army now as Andrew Hyman looking for a chance to put a goal up there. He's been fast, but he hasn't quite finished things out. Fires a shot right into Chewy for the save. You have to add just a little bit of finesse if you're going to beat Phil McClung. You can't just take shots right on him. And now it's Lightning Lou that's going to have a chance to pull this one in. Firing the shot. And Carter making a leg save there. It's just unfortunate for the Green Hornets. It really is. But now you have Rick Gallant that can make or break the Red Army. Fires the shot, and Chewy is there with the save. Stone cold save on Rick Gallant. And now you got Tom Buchholz, the sharpshooter, looking to try to come up with the upset. Buchholz scores through the 5-hole. And how about that move, Andy, by Tom Buchholz on the right side? Carter completely fell for that. I didn't even see that Buchholz had that agility in him. Did you see the way he just did that shutter step to the right? Oh boy, hey, I gotta tell you, that's gonna be a highlight to see in the beginning of the week. I can't wait to see that on the film. But that is an unreal shot there by Tom Buchholz, and the Green Hornets still coming away with the shootout victory over the Red Army here. Final score, Green Hornets 4, Red Army 3. But just a strong performance there. But again, I gotta hand it to you, Andy. We just witnessed a really great shootout goal there by Buchholz. He just had the firepower there, you know, the sharpshooter just squeezed it right through Carter's 5-hole. And again, that's an exciting goal to see. I am super pumped. I can't believe we just witnessed it. So again, now we'll take an opportunity here to show you folks the mid-season standings updates. Of course, for the Red Army, with a shootout loss, they dropped to 4-1-1 on the season. And they dropped just a half game behind the Grey Wolves that improved to 4-0-2. So Grey Wolves up in first place, Red Army with a 4-1-1 record. Meanwhile, the Green Hornets coming away with the victory, now tied for third with the Yellow Jackets. Both teams now green and yellow at 2-3-1. But again, Andy, how about this performance here? Well, the Green Hornets have surely proven to us that they're just back on track at the moment, and we'll see if they can continue this great performance as we head into the second half of the season. Both teams play well, and again, thanks to Tom Buchholz, Tom Sharpshooter Buchholz coming away with, again, a highlight goal, bringing the Green Hornets to a second win on the season. And again, tip your hat off to Tom Buchholz. I mean, there's not a lot of opportunities where you see him shine in the shootout, but that is just a memorable one for him. And again, tip your hat off to Buchholz. That was a really strong shot there by him. This has been another production of the Pontello Broadcasting Network. And viewers, we like to have you all tune in again in 2 weeks from now, as we'll have Week 7's game of the week. No game next week. Happy Memorial Day weekend for all of you there, and honoring our veterans and for what they do for our country. So again, no hockey will be played then. So we'll have about a 2-week break. It will truly feel like a mid-season break there, Angelo. Again, when you have that week-long break in between, we'll see if these over 50 players will have what it takes to still keep in shape. And on that note, folks, on behalf of Andy Townsend, I'm Angelo Pontello saying so long, good night, and we hope everybody has a blessed evening. Take care, everybody. We will see you back here in 2 weeks.